In today's video, we're going to make these beautiful little boxes, a set of 3 featuring oak sides and contrasting top and bottom. Perfect for the holiday season because there is nothing better than homemade presents. This would make a great gift for someone. For these boxes, we're using some white oak, and the first step is to get the wood to the thickness and size that you'd like. The final size of these boxes measure 2 1/4 inches high, by 5 1/2 inches long, by 3 1/4 inches wide, and the wood is 3/8 inch thick. But obviously what's great about boxes is you can make them any size you'd like. We had some white oak that was used for previous projects, but Lowe's has some thin red oak which would be perfect for these kind of boxes if you're looking for something similar. To connect the sides together, we're cutting mitered corners, and I have found that it's a lot easier to get crisp, perfect miters using the table saw instead of the miter saw. And what's great is you can make mitered corners that don't need to be reinforced simply because the boxes are so small. The design of these boxes features a mirror top and bottom that will have the same color and that are rabbited, so they sit inset in the box. And this is a 3/8 inch upcut spiral bit to cut that rabbit. It's nice that you can make these rabbited tops and bottoms, and you can glue in the bottoms without having to worry about wood movement, simply because the boxes are so small. I think boxes like these are really nice to make because they are so useful. I mean, they make great gifts, but they're also perfect to hold pretty much anything. I mean, you can organize things like screws or fasteners in your shop, or supplies for any other crafts. And I also really like to have, a few of these small boxes on my desk to hold office supplies and that kind of thing. But for this time of year, you really can't beat them for gifts. And blue tape makes for the simplest, easiest clamp when it comes to gluing up miters. Also slightly rounding over the lids and the bottoms, just to make them a little bit softer and reduce, sharp corners and edges. A little final sanding, and then it's time to make some small holders. I'm just using some more white oak here and testing a couple of designs out. First carving a little knob, but then I thought it might be a better idea to make a longer design where you're not gluing, end grain to the box. Gluing these longer little poles in the middle of the boxes. Okay, now to finish these boxes, we're heading to Lowe's to pick up some products from Minwax, and I'm so happy to have them on as a sponsor for this video. Now, Minwax has a lot of products, but what we're going for here is their new water-based semi-transparent color stain, which will add some fun color while still showing the grain of the wood. Basically, you get this product tinted. There are lots of colors to choose between. You pick one and then take it up to the counter and they tint it just like you would paint. Also getting some brushes, a pre-stained, and a polyacrylic protective finish. Okay, so I think we're ready to start finishing. First up, I'm going to tape off the sections where I don't want the stain, so the little knob and the areas on the bottom that will get glued in later. To begin, I'm going to use the pre-stain just to avoid getting a blotchy result, and then wiping and sanding that off lightly. And now we can get started on the fun part. So here you can see the different colors, a blue, a green, and a red. And this really looks like paint. It feels like paint when you're brushing it on. It is quite thick, However, once you wipe it off with a rag, that's when you can see how this is a stain. It's behaving like a stain. So that beautiful wood grain comes through, yet you still have that fun color. The red definitely went on a lot brighter, whereas the green and the blue went on a little bit lighter in color. Okay, so then I let that dry and came out later at night and removed the tape and glued in the bottoms. And then the next morning I added some of the polyacrylic finish to get them all ready. You know, it's so nice that all these products are water-based, so no messy cleanup, and I love seeing the wood grain while still getting that pop of color. That was a really nice addition to these boxes, I think. I really love the pop of color. I think it is a little bit different. It adds a little bit more personality, especially when you contrast it with a natural wood. I think it is really nice. Plus you get that effect of both the top and the bottom kind of matching. It's kind of nice. So I would love to receive a set like this from someone for Christmas. And plus, if you're making it for a specific person, you can take into account, you know, if they collect something, if they have a hobby, and build a box, you know, with those specifications in mind, and maybe, you know, choose their favorite color or something. So perfect for that. Although I think I'm gonna keep these in my little shop here and store supplies or, you know, nice little things that I want to keep safe and protected in these boxes. That's what I think I'm gonna use them for. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Bye.